Me now worry about tomorrow. Me now worry about the other day. Every day me I walk pon the mess. Step me foot and walk the bed. Hey, me I walk all.
Guys, it's Sethrick once again, and I'm back with a new series, and I'll be here to help students to excel in their exams, especially in mathematics. I'm going to prepare the candidates who are about to sit for their KCSE 2023, and today I'm going to tackle and look at some few topics and give you some tips on how to excel in mathematics. It's so easy, it's so simple, it only requires you to be well prepared, and so better get your pens ready and your calculators. Let's get down to business. I believe we all got our pens, places to write, and calculators ready, because we are going to begin right about now. So, passing mathematics is so easy, it's so simple, it only needs you to prepare well for the paper. So why am I saying this? Passing mathematics. To get an airplane in mathematics, you are only but required to score a minimum of 70%, which is equivalent to 12 points. Getting 70% is so easy. We all know an exam, a mathematics exam to be precise, it entails a section A and a section B. I'm saying this because we have got paper 1 and paper 2. So in paper 1 we have section A and section B. In paper 2 we also have section A and section B. So section A, it comprises of 50 marks. Section B, 50 marks as well. Section A, it starts from number 1 to number 16. That is section A. And section B is from number 17 to 24. So in section A, it comprises of questions which contains, we can call them small marks. Marks that are ranging between 1 to 4. We can have a question with 1 mark. We have a question with 2 marks, 3 marks. A maximum of 4 marks is the ones that we find on section A. In section B, we can see that we have few questions which are they are 8 in number. We have 8 questions. We have 8 questions. Out of these 8 questions, you are required to choose only 5 questions which contain 10 marks each. 10 marks each. 10 marks each. So in section B, you are given freedom of choice to choose 5 questions out of 8 questions. So section B, it's so easy because you do what you know. What you don't know, you leave it. So that's where I'm going to focus in today's episode, in today's series. Yeah. So we are going to begin in a moment.
We are going to do today. We are going to do some work, you know. Lamating production.
In today's episode, we are going to major on 2022 KCSE Mathematics Paper 1. And I'm going to start with Section B. Section B. So Section B has 8 questions. Out of these 8 questions, you have to choose 5, which entails 50 marks. Each question has 10 marks each. And so 5 questions, it's equivalent to 50 marks. So we are going to begin. I can see we had question 17, which was majorly on general knowledge, and so we'll proceed to question 18, which was about mass, density, and volume. So we'll proceed again. Yeah, I think I'm going to begin with question 19, which was about equation on a straight line. This is a topic on Form 2, equation on a straight line. It has 10 marks. It has a total of 10 marks. That is question 19. So the question was, a triangle ABC is right angled at point A. So we can as well interpret that information on our writing material. So we have a triangle ABC. So this is our triangle. ABC. So, and it's right angle at point. That is the most crucial part. It is right angle at point A. So right angle will say point A is here. Now we can say this one is point B, this one is point C. The vertices of the triangle are, so A, it is at point 1, negative 2. We have B, which is at 5, 4. We have C, which is unknown, has been given M and N. So the equation of the line BC is 5y minus x equals to 15. So that is the equation of BC. The equation of line BC equals to that one. So determine the equation of line AC in the form AX plus BY plus C equals to 0, where A, B, and C are integers. So we are required to determine the equation of line AC. How do we do about that? How do we do about that? So we are going to begin. So we can say, we can all see that line AB and AC, they are perpendicular. Yeah, line AC and AB are perpendicular. And we have AB with all their coordinates. So we can be able to find their gradient. I think we can be able to find the gradient of line AB because we have their coordinates. So let us proceed. So we all know the formula of finding the gradient. Gradient equals to the change of y over the change of x. So the change in y in these two coordinates, it's 4. So the change in y equals to 4 minus 2. And the change in x equals to 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1. So we all know negative and negative is a positive. So it will be 4 plus 2 to be 6. And 5 minus 1 to be 4. So our gradient equals to, when we simplify, we get 3 out of 2. Now, the gradient of line AB is 3 over 2. So, AC is perpendicular to AB. We have that rule that M1, M2 equals to -1. So this rule says a line perpendicular to another line. When their gradient, they are multiplied, it should be equal to -1. So M1, this is the gradient of this line. M2 is the gradient of this line. Multiplied together, we should be able to get -1. And so, we already have our M1, which is 3/2. So, 3/2 multiplied by M2, which is the gradient of AC, which we don't know up to this point, should be equal to -1. So, let's multiply here by 2/3. Multiply here by 2/3. So this one cancels out. This one cancels out. So our M2 will be equal to -2/3. So we already have the gradient of A and C. Our question was the equation of line AC. So we will proceed. So AC, what is the formula of finding the gradient of a line? We already know that gradient equals to change in y over the change in x. Okay? So let's replace our m and n as x and y. So in this case, we have A as 1 and -2 as its coordinates. We have C, its coordinates is unknown, which is x and y. So the change of y at this point to the change of x should be equal to our gradient. I believe we are together, and so we will proceed. So we have y minus -2 over our x minus 1, which should be equal to -2/3. Yeah. So we come. So y plus 2 over x minus 1 equals to -2/3. So quick mathematics. We cross multiply, so we have 3y plus 2 equals to -2x minus 1. So let's open the brackets. We will have 3y plus 6 equals to -2x. So the question was, we should leave the equation in the form, it should be in the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0. It means that we should take all our code, all our from this side to this side. Let's say from this side to this side. So we will have 3y plus 6 plus 2. So this 2 coming to this side, it will be a positive. Minus now -2x coming to the other side, it will change its sign to positive 2x, and now this side will remain with nothing, so we'll say equals to 0. Let's put the like terms together. So 3y plus 8 plus 2x equals to 0. Now in the form of ax plus by plus c, now we can say, we just take 2x plus 3y plus 8 equals equals to 0. Now, that is the equation of line AC. Up to that point, that one is equal to 4 marks. Now we have our 4 marks. 4 marks. We have our 4 marks. So let us proceed again to the next question. We'll proceed to the next question. So the question was, determine the coordinates of point C. We already have our equation of line AC as, so AC equals to 2x plus 3y plus 0. Now, we have equation of line AC and the equation of line BC. So the question is, determine the coordinates of point C. So what do we do at this point? At this point. So we will take this equation. We all know this one is x and y. So these unknowns are the ones we are looking for. So we will take the equation of AC and equate it to BC, and we will get the two unknowns, which is x and y, and are the coordinates of point C. So we will proceed. So we form a simultaneous equation whereby we will start by this one, 5y minus x equals to 15. And let's make this one in this form as well. So we have 3y, then x plus 2x. So when this goes to the other side, it becomes a negative, equals to negative. So we have this one as equation 1, and this one as equation 2. This is a simultaneous equation. Let's use elimination. Is it elimination or substitution? Yeah, I am informed that it's substitution, whereby we take this one. I think we should multiply here by 3 and here by 5 to get what? To get 15y minus 3x equals to 45. Then this one is 15y plus 10x to get negative. So this one, when you minus 15y minus 15y, it becomes a 0, and negative 3 minus 10x, it becomes negative 13x. Yeah, equals to 45 minus negative. We all know negative multiplied by negative, it becomes a positive. Now 45 plus 85. Now over negative 13 over negative 13. Now we'll have our x as negative 5. Think we are together at that point. So this point, x equals to negative 5. We will proceed again. Having x, we can as well calculate our y, because we already have our x. Now we take any equation. I think we should take this one, which it is 5y minus x equals to 15. Now where we have x, we replace it by -5. Now 5y minus 5 equals to 15. 5y plus 5 equals to 15. Now 5y equals to 15 minus 5. Now let's take this 5 to the other side. It becomes 15 minus 5. Now 5y equals to 10 over 5 over 5. Now our y equals to 2. Now the coordinates of point C equals to negative.
Hey, you walk all day, walk one tell me say.
Yes, my bright students, I believe you spotted the mistake I made in the middle. I fumbled a little bit, I was fast, and I became inaccurate. I violated the integer. So I believe you'll correct that. Just follow the steps, correct that mistake I made. It will lead you to the correct answer. Mathematics is all about speed and accuracy. The moment you become inaccurate, it gets you to an incorrect answer. So make sure you put that into consideration anytime you do maths. Let's meet in my next episode. Sethrick.
Blue fill the air and soon we're offshore. And we soon we're offshore. Be one floor, baby.